Right, you said after the defeat that you seem to play better away from home. Is that pressure or teams giving you more space? What do you think?
Away from home? A combination of everything, I suppose. We've done really well away from home. Everything's looked good. We scored goals. Just one of the things we seem to do really well away from home. But maybe teams will come on to us a little bit more and we can counter attack, I suppose. But that's not the way. That's not really our style. I think we've kept the same style away from home as I've had at home most of the time. Yeah, we do adjust things depending on who we're playing. But it's just one of the things. It's just we're really good away from home, aren't we? We hope that continues.
It's individual errors causing you problems. Is that frustrating?
I think all goals you can pick holes in it. Obviously, it was set plays the weekend, but in the main, my defence has been fantastic. Our defensive record is great, so they've really done well for me. And then when they've been doing their jobs, we've not been managed. The strikers have not managed to get the goals. So we had a number of clean sheets, didn't we? And we scored a couple at Morton, which got us the points. But then against Airdrie and Dunfermline, we never managed to score. So that's what's put us back.
Do you think that there's pressure on them as well, bearing in mind they're desperate to maintain their position at the moment?
Yeah, and the strikers. Yeah, absolutely. There's pressure on everybody, isn't there, in football? Everybody. We're under pressure. Doesn't matter what position you are in the league. Everybody's under pressure. Strikers, defenders, to get results. As I said, we've been very good. Our goals against column is very good. Goals for no is good. But it's the difficult. That's the tough part of football, isn't it? Sticking the ball in the net.
You've had another horrible season with injuries and so on. What's the latest situation?
Well, we're going to push back Nathan Shaw. We're bringing him in for Saturday. He's trained one day. He's trained today. So needs must, and he's one of our best players, one of our key players. So we're going to take a gamble on him and get him into the roster on Saturday. We've got Nico is in and around it. Longstaff is no there. Obviously in the long term, Charlie Gilmore's no there. But Morgan Boyles will be back involved. He's been in the bench a little bit, but he's been carrying a knee knock. But Shaw will be a big one for us because he's a key player for me. But we've lost a lot of players, as you know, and that's part of the problem, isn't it?
It was a good point, obviously, at Tannadice last time, but a controversial meeting here more recently. Any reason you can't go there and win?
No, we can win. We can win. We gave them a right good game down there the last time. We gave them a good game out there. There's only been the odd goal in it. They beat us out there 1-0. We drew down there. So the teams have been close. They'll be under a wee bit of pressure as well. Obviously they lost their last game down at Dunfermline, so they'll be looking to bounce back. There's a bit of pressure on them to go up as champions, but there's also pressure on us, as I said. There's pressure on all managers, and we're desperate to get some points to stay in this division.
That last answer gave me most of what I wanted as well, but okay, we're now 7 games to go, and it'll be 6 once this one's over. Are you at the stage now where you're looking at individual games as points opportunities?
No.
I know every game's a points opportunity.
No, I don't. I just look at the next one, to be honest. Obviously I know the next 2, to be fair, I know the next 2 are away from home, which could be a good thing for us, because as I said, our form away from home has been good, and we're really, at the moment, we've got to that's the key for us, is that away performances, and hopefully that continues, because we've had to rely on it all season, because as I said, obviously at home our record's poor, so we've got 2 away games coming up. They're crucial for us. We need to pick up points in them or we're in big trouble.
Looking at what's left, our growth, well, it looks like you may be sort of fighting clear of them, but it's still a good chance for a win. But the Queen's Park game is looking quite vital. I mean, given the way that the league.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to look too far ahead, right? Because you just can't. You've got to look at the next one, and I've focused on Dundee United, and that's it. That's our key game for us, is the next game, isn't it? But they're all going to be important for us now. Obviously, if we don't pick up points in the next 2 games, for instance, it's going to even be tougher for us. So, and you can't count on other teams not getting results for Arbroath, for instance, because I'm sure they will get results, and they've got a game in hand as well. So we need to focus on the next game, and we've got to go down to Tannadice and perform, which I'm sure we can, because we've been performed in most of the games. Unfortunately, we've not been able to score enough goals to get the wins. But look, it's a game we're looking forward to. It's a tough game, you know it. They've lost 5 games all season. They're a formidable force, home and away. They've scored a lot of goals. You know, they're the top team in the division. But we've gave them 2 close games since I've been here, and hopefully we'll be giving them a third one.
That's great. That'll do me fine. Thank you.
Obviously a huge boost to have Nathan back.
Massive for us.
Scored a really nice goal the last time you were at Tannadice.
He did, as it happens, yeah, and that's in my thinking as well. But he's a key player for me, and you know, obviously we're in trouble, and maybe another. He maybe needs another week type of thing. He may more training, but it's needs must, and it's all hands on deck, and he's ready. He's trained today. He seems to be happy enough with it. So it's my decision then if I start him or put him on the bench, but he'll certainly be involved. But it will be a gamble because you know, we need him for the running.
I think you mentioned last week you were still kind of monitoring the free agent market. I mean, is there anything doing there at all?
No, the boy you had in for the Czech Republic who come out a team in London has actually got injured, so he's went back home. And the other one's my son, Cameron, who's done well, and he's certainly in consideration. I've not signed him yet, but you know, it's on my mind now, and because we are short, and so that's something we could be looking at.
Cameron Kerr was just up, and he plays a more midfield role at Inverness, and he's done really well. He's really impressed in that role. But he said he only ever played that role once or twice at Dundee. Was that something that you noticed in training, that he could maybe do a job for you in the midfield area? Or?
I think it was just because I had to put him in there. There was nobody else.
He's impressed, wasn't he?
He's been, that's harsh on him because he's been a really good player for us. He's a good lad. He's a top professional, and he's a very talented young man. And yeah, we did notice it in training. He's good on the ball. It's not his preferred position, obviously, because we lost our number 6 in Charlie Gilmore. So we put him in there as an emergency, and he did very, very well. So yeah, and that's where he'll have to stay at the moment.
Yeah, it says something about his versatility, that he's adapted to that.
He just got on with it, hasn't he? He just cracks on. They're the boys you want. He's a worker, he's talented, he gets on with his job no matter what you ask, and no, we're really happy to have him here.
That's great. Thanks so much, Nathan.